Hello students, I am Amardeep from Ambition Classes. Students, today I will teach you maths of class 9 and in maths we will study today chapter coordinate geometry. Let's see. Students, in my previous video I have taught about quadrants. So let's see what is quadrant. Students, if we draw two axes, that is x axis and y axis and x axis, then that plane of paper will be divided into four equal parts and that four parts are known as quadrant. So this would be the first quadrant, this would be the second quadrant, this would be the third quadrant and this would be the fourth quadrant. So this plane of paper is divided into four parts and that are known as quadrant. So let's see students. Where the two axes strike student, it is known as origin. This point is known as origin and it is given by O. It is given by symbol O. Students, positive y-axis is defined by y and negative y-axis is defined by y dash. Positive x-axis is given by x and negative x-axis is given by x dash. So this axis will be y dash and this axis will be x dash. So we have four axes students. How many lines we will have? We have four lines. We will have four lines, that is x o x dash, okay students, and y o y dash. Sorry, two axes and two lines. So for x axis the representation is x o x dash and for y axis the representation is y o y dash. The first quadrant will be plus plus because here x axis the distances are plus and on the y axis the distances are also plus. Now let's move on to second quadrant. Here in x axis the distances are in minus and in y axis distances are in plus, so it will be minus plus. Now let's move on to third quadrant. Here the distances on x axis is minus and distances on y axis is minus, so it will be minus minus. Now let's move on to fourth quadrant. Here on x axis the distance will be positive and y axis will be negative, so it will be plus and minus. So these are the sign convention for all the four quadrants. Okay students, so on the basis of this we have to solve some of the questions. What is our question? In which quadrant this point lies? We have to tell in which quadrant this point will lie. It is 4, minus 2. 4, minus 2 means it is like plus, minus. So plus, minus comes in which quadrant? Let's see. Here it is not here. It is not here. Here it is plus, minus. Plus, minus. So this point will lie in the fourth quadrant. It will lie in fourth quadrant. Okay, students. Now let's move on to next question. Minus 3, 7. That is minus, plus. So minus, plus will lie in the second quadrant. So our answer will be second quadrant. Okay, students. Minus 1, minus 2, it means minus, minus. So minus, minus will lie in which quadrant? Third quadrant. Now let's move on to our next term, 3, 6. That is, here it will be plus, plus. So plus, plus means it will lie in the first quadrant. Okay, students. So this is all about the quadrant, and we have to solve the questions like this. Just take a screenshot, students. Take it, students. Okay, students. Let's go to some more questions. We have to discuss the quadrant of these questions also, students. Minus 6, 5. Next 0, minus 5. Next 2, minus 9. Sorry, it is 1, 5. And it is minus 3, minus 2. Let's discuss on which quadrant this will lie. It is minus, plus. So minus, plus lies in the second quadrant. So our answer will be second quadrant. Now let's move on to next question, students. 1, minus 5, that is plus, minus. So plus, minus lies in the fourth quadrant. So our answer will be fourth quadrant. Now let's move on to third question, students. 2, minus 9, that is plus, minus. So plus, minus lies in the fourth quadrant. So it will be fourth quadrant. Now let's move on to next question. Minus, minus and minus, minus lies in third quadrant. So this is how we have to solve the question, students. Please have a screenshot. Students, now we have to learn equation of axis. Equation of axis. Let's see, students, what is the equation of axis. Okay, students, you have to know we have like this graph paper. Here it is +1, +2, +3. Here it is +1, +2, +3, +4. -1, -2, -3, -4. -1, -2, -3, -4. Students, you should know equation of axis. Today what we have to learn? Students, we have to learn the equation of x-axis. Okay, students, let's see. Firstly, we have to learn equation of x-axis. Equation of x-axis. What is the equation of x-axis is? Students, if on a x-axis, here on a x-axis, the value of y will be 0. Here the value of y will be 0. Here the value of y will be 0. It is because, students, y starts from here. +1 will be here, and here it will be origin. Here it will be origin. So on an origin, the value of y will be 0. If we move on to here, then value of y will be 1. If we move on to here, then value of y will be 2. If we move on to here, the value of y will be 3. But if we are on the x-axis, students, the value of y will be 0. Whether it will be positive x-axis or it will be negative x-axis, the value of y will be conformably 0. So here the value of y will be 0. So equation of x-axis is y equals to 0. It means, students, if we are having the y coordinate 0, then the line lies on the x-axis. Okay, students, if we have x comma 0, then what does this point tell about? This means x comma 0 means it lies on x-axis, because on x-axis the value of y will be 0. Equation of x-axis is y equals to 0. We can say that on x-axis the value of y equals to 0. Okay, students, now let's move on to equation of y-axis. If we move on to y-axis here, students, here the value of x will be 0. If we move on to here, the value of x will be 0. If we move on to here, the value of x will be 0. But if we move on to here, then value of x will be -2. Here it will be -3. But on that y-axis line, it is always 0. So x equals to 0. What will be 0, students? X equals to 0. That is equation of y-axis is x equals to 0. That is, if we are given some question like this, 0 comma y, it means this point lies on y-axis. Is it clear, students? This point will lie on a y-axis. Why? Because the value of x is 0. On a y-axis, we come to the conclusion that on a y-axis line the value of x will be 0, and on a x-axis line the value of y will be 0. So what is the conclusion, students? On y-axis the value of x equals to 0. Please notice this, students. Please have it screenshot. It is very important topic. Students, let's have some questions. Let's solve some question on this topic. On which axis points like our first question is 7, 0. Second question is 0, -3. Third question is 0, 6. Fourth question is -5, 0. Okay, students, let's see. 7, 0. Here the value of y is 0, then it lies on x-axis. And which x-axis is, student? Positive x-axis. Because the value of x is positive, it lies in positive x-axis. Here the value of x is 0, then it lies on y-axis, but the value of y is negative, so it will lies on negative y-axis. Okay, students, here it is the value of x is 0 and the value of y is positive, so it lies on positive y-axis. Now let's come on to next question, -5, 0. As there value of y is 0, it will lie on x-axis, student, but value of x is negative, so it will lie on negative x-axis. Negative x-axis. Okay, students, this is how you have to know. Take some question as a homework. On which axis does the points lies? First is 7, 0, 0, -5, 0, 1, -4, 0. This is how you have to solve this question, student. Okay, take it as a whole. So, student, that's all for today. We will see next in the next video. Okay, thank you.